Hey guys, it's Dan Green again. It's been a long time since I have posted one of these videos to YouTube. I had no intention for it to be this long, but sometimes life doesn't go exactly as you think it's going to, and just had one thing after another. We had COVID come up, and I wasn't getting to the range. A lot of the ranges closed, and I wasn't getting out and going to the ranges like I had been in order to do the things I wanted to do for the videos. And then I was helping out with my granddaughter with her home. She was not doing homeschooling. She was in school, but she was doing it at home through Zoom, and I was helping out with that a lot. And then my back went south, and I ended up having back surgery a few months ago. And so it's just one thing after another. I'm doing very well now, though, and I wanted to get back into this. My granddaughter's going back to school. I got more time again. The ranges are going strong. So yesterday, I was able to get to local range with my Glock 48. I've done a video or two about this gun before. I bought it just after I retired and was going to use this as my daily carry. But as I mentioned in a previous video, I don't carry something unless I'm very confident in its reliability and my muscle memory on the particular gun and things of that nature. And this has I put a Swamp Fox red dot on it, and I'm not used to red dots. I've been shooting with just iron sights for a long, long time, and it's the first pistol I've had with a red dot. I'm trying to get used to that. So for all those reasons, I have not been carrying this pistol, but I want to. It just checks the boxes for me. It fits my hand well. I like that I was able to get these Shield Arms 15 round magazines. The stock Glock magazine for the Glock 48 is a 10 round magazine. By the way, this gun is clear, no magazine, no round. We got a clear weapon here. And so one of the main reasons I bought this pistol, honestly, was I was aware of these, and I've seen several very positive reviews of these 15 round magazines, and they're same size practically as the plastic magazines that Glock puts out, but they'll hold 15 rounds instead of 10, which seems like magic to me, but I wanted to give them a try. They also recommend that you replace the magazine release because these magazines are made out of metal, and they say they will wear the Glock magazine release out over time, and it will become unreliable, and so they sell you one. Let's see, I paid, I don't see the price on here, but I think it was like $39, $29, I don't remember exactly, something like that for, this is the packing slip, it doesn't have the price on it. So I bought two of the magazines, and I bought the magazine release, catcher release, whichever they want to call it. They've got actually both, magazine catch, magazine release on the packaging. Full disclosure, I had not replaced this yesterday. I was thinking I had replaced it, but I got to the range and realized it had the stock one in it. But anyway, I replaced it just a few minutes ago, and I'll talk about that. My experience at the range. Now, I do like this gun very much. It does fit my hand nicely. I had thought I liked the trigger in the sighting in process yesterday, which for the red dot, I found that I do not like the trigger nearly as much as I thought I did. It's a little heavy, got a heavy break on it, and it was affecting my smoothness, and I wasn't as accurate as I would like to be offhand with this. And it was even making, for sighting in, I was shooting off of I had a bag there, and was trying to be very precise and careful to take myself out of the equation and be certain that if it wasn't hitting where I was aiming, it was the red dot off, not me. And I was able to do that, but it was more challenging than I thought it should be because I think the trigger's too heavy. On most of my Glocks, or practically all of them really, I put a 3.5 pound connector in, and I'll do that or something similar to this soon because I did not, the trigger's okay, but I didn't like it that much. I would prefer to be better. And I know it can be. So I will do that. Once I got it sighted in, I didn't get to shoot the pistol as much as I wanted in some drills because the electricity went off and at the range, it was a big storm came up, electricity went out, and we had to take a break and wait for the systems to recycle, and they had to get the fans back on, the air circulation back going again. And by the time they got that done, I didn't have very much time. I did get to shoot it some, but I did not get to shoot it nearly as much as I wanted to. But here's what I want to bring up. These magazines, honestly, I was disappointed in them in a couple of ways. One is that when I release them, they don't fall free like the stock ones do. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I got the magazine in, I hit the magazine release, and it just drops. It does unlatch, unhook, but it barely moves, and you have to reach up and pull the magazine out. The stock Glock magazines do that, which is what I want, because if I'm in a combat scenario and I need to change a magazine, I don't want to have to be doing this and then reaching. I want to do this. Okay, that's what I want to do. And these don't. I don't know if they will over time, but they don't right now. I'm not happy about that. A problem I had yesterday, but I think I have fixed, is I don't want to get in the controversy whether this is the right way to release your slide forward or not, but for 28 years on the job carrying a Glock 19, I released my slide with this, you know, what does Glock call this? Slide lock lever, like that. Okay. I know some people say you're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to. That's not going to do it because there's no round in it. But you should bring the slide back and release it like that, which is fine. I have nothing against that way. I'm just in the habit of doing it the other way. And if I'm going to have to release the slide by bringing back on it like that, I've got to get used to that. I've got to retrain myself. I don't have to do it with the stock magazines, but I do with these. Now, I called Shield Arms and was talking to them about that today, and they said that could be because I had the stock slide release, magazine catch in it. And so I went ahead and replaced that, and I've tried it here at home, and it's still doing, it's better, okay? It's better. I can release it now. Okay, so that fixed that. It did not fix the not falling free. Okay, didn't fix that. And there's one other issue that I wasn't real thrilled about, although honestly, it's not the hugest deal, but getting 15 rounds in this sucker is a bear. You can do it. I've done it. I didn't bother doing it at the range yesterday because once you get past about 11 or 12 rounds, the last 3 or so are just really tough to get in there, and it just wasn't worth it to me at the range to do that. I would certainly put 15 in there to carry, and I would have 15 in the one, my backup magazine, but just at the range. Now, Shield Arms told me that gets easier, that the springs break in some, which is probably true. I just haven't experienced that yet. But putting 15 in these. Now, some people use the magazine loader. I've never bothered. I've just loaded them by hand, and that's what I was doing yesterday. If I was going to use these a lot, I might invest in a little magazine loader because this sucker is not fun. So, my conclusions. Oh, one other thing. I shot several different brands and types of ammo through it yesterday. I shot ball ammo, I shot some hollow point, I shot a couple of different brands of it, and I had some problems with this Wolf Polyformance, and I only have this ammo, I've had it quite a while, a couple of years I guess. It's made in Russia. I bought it back when it was really hard to find 9mm, and if you could find it, you needed to buy it. And that's when I bought this. I found some of this and I bought it because I was buying everything. And and I had some that did not fire yesterday, and I'd take them out, look at them, and they'd have a light. They would have you could see where the striker had hit the round, but they did not go off. I'd run them back through, and they would fire the next time. But I won't buy the Wolf Polyformance anymore. I haven't shot a lot of it. I haven't had problems with it before in my other Glocks, but I really haven't shot very much of it, and probably had about, out of this box, I've still got 10 rounds left, so I guess I shot 40 yesterday. And out of those 40 rounds from this box, I probably had that happen to me maybe 5 times, which I thought was way too much. Didn't happen on any of the other ammo. And some of the ammo I was running was good quality, good stuff, and some of it was cheap, like this, but this is the only cheap stuff I had problems with. So just beware of that, just letting you know. Maybe you guys have had great experience with it. If you have, let me know in the comments. But I won't buy it anymore. So, like the gun, getting used to the red dot. Still probably better with the iron sights, believe it or not, because sometimes when I bring the pistol up, it takes me a second to acquire the red dot. And I think it's probably my eyes, but sometimes the red dot is not nice and pinpoint. Sometimes my eyes get some, the red dot's a little blurry, and so it's not as easy for me to be precise. But I'm working through that, and I'm getting used to it. It is nice just to be able to put a dot somewhere and not have to worry about lining up sights, so that is very nice. I'll do some work on the trigger. I'm not carrying these right now. I'm not going to. I'm not carrying this gun at all right now. I'm still doing the 26, but I am going to transition to this. I'm going to take it to the range several more times and spend a lot more time on the range with it, but I will transition to carrying this. Unless these drastically improve, they will remain range mags for now until maybe they break in and I like them better. I mean, I like having 15 rounds in them. I don't like them not dropping clear. I mean, I guess one solution for that would be carry a 10 round in the gun and a 15 round as my backup mag, and then that one goes out and then I can reload with the 15. I mean, that's a possibility. Not ideal, not what I was hoping for. I mean, with my 26, I do just carry 10 rounds in it, and I will sometimes carry a 15 round Glock 19 magazine as my backup instead of a 10 round Glock 26. And so that's kind of what I'm doing with that pistol. And with that one, I do have problems with the magazines coming all the way out, but that's more because it's a shorter grip this way, and my hand hits the bottom plate of the magazine, and sometimes my hand holds it in place. My hand doesn't hold these in place. This is long enough that my hand doesn't block it like it does on the 26. All of these things are just issues that we learn to work with and train, around. But they're things, that's why it's so important to get out and do some training so that you're comfortable with your pistol and you have good muscle memory with it. And that's why I'm constantly harping on that to myself and to others. But I hope things are going well for you. I know it's been a tough year for a lot of people. It's been a tough year for me. I know it has been for a lot of other people as well. I hope you're safe, and I hope you're well. And I hope that things are going well for you economically, working, whatever, and just have a blessed day. Thank you very much.